Thank you all so much for your support and your well wishes for about the new job. But we've got a series to continue with, so you know what's coming. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. Today we have a double header against PAOK and AEK Athens in the quarter-final of the Greek Cup. Now I did say we were going to play quite a lot of games offline, but then the Cup quarter-final happened and it was against one of our big Athens rivals. So we're going to be playing that as the second game in the episode. But since we were last together, which was, I think, I've got a really bad memory. We won 2-0 against PAS Guyana in the Cup. We then won 3-1 against Astraeas Tripolis. We beat Atromitos 4-3 with... they equalised in the 91st minute and we got a winner in the 94th minute with Federico Ricci getting a goal. We then beat Apollon Smyrni 3-1, very comfortable. We got 3 goals inside 37 minutes. They scored a late consolation in the 76th, and nothing really has been troubling us so much. However, I'm not looking forward to playing these games. I've got a really weird feeling we're going to lose them, which is not the best for a manager to have, but that's the feeling I have. But we have other things to catch up on as well. Transfers. There has been, no ins, we haven't brought anyone in, but we have sold 3 players for quite a lot of money. Some loanees have gone, but Daniel Neves joins Arsenal for 7 million. They played his release fee, which was a bit annoying. He was hitting some form for us. He had just come in because he was moaning about not playing enough games. Just came into 6 games and got 7.02. Already made 3 appearances for Arsenal in the Premier League, scoring 2 and assisting 1. So settled in very well to London. Jakob Brun Larsen leaves for Villa for 8 million. So I think I was a bit surprised they paid. I'm surprised he's worth that much. He was okay. Wasn't making that many appearances for us. Only 7 in the whole start of the season. So was being kept out of the team. So I was more than happy to cash in for someone that wasn't really a starting player for us. The one I'm a little bit disappointed about is Mimoun Mahi. He kicked up a fuss because he was our starting right winger, and if you look here, he was our starting right winger, playing 9 games, scoring 4, assisting 3, and getting 1 player of the match, 7.66. It's a bit annoying because he was our starting right winger, but as soon as Napoli showed their interest, he kicked up a fuss. So I cashed in on him. It was worth like 6 million, I think. So they paid 14 million pure cash, which means we do have quite a lot of money to play with. £53 million we have to play with, and I don't know what to do with it because I still don't think our squad actually needs improving for the Greek League. Obviously for European football it does, but we can't really register anybody for European football because we can't. That's the rules. That's why I think we can register 2 replacements and one of them are going to come from the squad, and I don't know if I can really be bothered to go and find someone to come and try and fit in the team. I did go for Lucas Moura, but he wanted 105 grand a week in wages, which is something we just can't afford. The only other bit of news as well, Papa Sok is retiring at the end of this year, which isn't too bad. It knocks a year off his contract and we're paying him 40 grand a week, so he's not too bad. We are getting him to tutor some... we were, actually. I wonder if that's finished. No, learning. I think Lovro is learning from... being tutored by Papa Sok, so he's still getting that tutoring, which is very, very good. But we do have a bit of money. I'm really not sure where we could buy or who we could buy. We're looking here at people that are interested in moving a transfer. It's just the wages are so off-putting. There's 130 grand, 54 grand. That's sort of our sort of area, but we don't need really... maybe we do need an attacking midfielder with stats like that. Let's go get a quick scout on him. I really think I need to be looking and picking up people from the likes of... where was that guy I just looked at? I mean, it's annoying that I can find him here. So Lovro Meyer would have come from Lokomotiv Zagreb. Yeah, I was going to say he would have maybe have come from Dynamo Zagreb, but Lokomotiv Zagreb will do, and we'll look at Dynamo Zagreb that way because these have got such good youngsters. Generally, Dynamo Zagreb, that it is normally quite good to pick up some players from them. Oscar Benitez is a 30-year-old Argentinian, so we don't want him. Ivan Hrupek sounds like he's young. He is young, 22, looking all right. Ivo Dumancic, don't know anything about him. We have scouted their goalkeeper, who I was interested in buying before, obviously. But yeah, so I don't know where we can look at. If we look at the squad, sort by position. So let's just get rid of all of these. Right, let's just quickly, so we don't have those weird lines on the screen, clear all of that. So, I mean, right back is probably a position we could increase, but I quite like giving Shalboz Tenez the games he's getting, and he's playing very well and doesn't, well, Linez still hasn't got back into the first team. Tenez is still our starting right back at the moment, which is really good for him, so I don't really want to stunt his growth and bring someone else in. We could argue that another right winger, now that we've sold Mahi and Brun Larsen, could be brought in to strengthen the team, but I'm not 100% sure because we've still got we got Federico Ricci, who's not the best but can do a job. We've got Costas Fortounis obviously going to play in the centre. Gil Diaz can play on the right or the left, so he's a useful player to have around. He's obviously going to be on the left. We've got Yano, who can play on the left as well, a good little backup to Gil Diaz. Cahul is the person that will more than likely be starting on the right wing, even though it's not his favoured position. But he's very, very good, and I don't know. Then backing him up, we've still got Marco Reus as well, who I know is old, but technically he's absolutely superb, so there's no reason to really replace him. And then, of course, we have Johan ter Horst, who can play there as well. He's wanted. He's wanted by someone. NK Dobb in the Priviliga Telekom want him. Oh, we could maybe send him back to Slovenia. How fun would that be? Oh, Olimpia Ljubljana. Off the pace in the Slovenian Premier League. But, well, we've gotten a bit of a distraction there. And then striker-wise, we've got Kapital, Ivan Usek, Djurdovic and Marko Tos, obviously. Backing up Fortounis, we've got CLF, so I don't really need to replace him. Going for the two midfield spots, we have four players in Quinones, Mendy, Siopis and Taxidis. Left back, we have Keita, Severin and Delcroix. Right back, we have Linz and Tenez. Centre backs, we have Barriero, Papasok, Lovro and someone else who's injured, I think. Who's got quite a long-term injury. Yeah, Sergio Gomez. I knew there was another one. So, really, and then two goalkeepers who are both pretty good. The thing I could do is cash in on Stefanos Capino and get a new backup, but I don't want to do that because he's a homegrown registered player for the Europa League, so it's very useful to have around. So really, what I'm getting at is I don't think I'm going to buy anyone, even though I've got a lot of money burning a hole in the club's bank account. So let me know down below, what do you think we need to invest in? I mean, I've been chatting for nearly 10 minutes already, so let's get into the game, shall we? And this is how we line up for it. Matushkin is in goal. Tenez, Barreiro, Lovro and Delcroix in the back four. Mendy and Quinones in the middle. Cahul, Fortounis and Diaz play behind Djurdovic. They line up in a very defensive 3-1. 3-3-2-2, which is quite an odd formation. I'll be expecting them to hit us on the counter-attack. So we're going to start on the control mechanism. We're going to say... what are we going to say? Passionately. Go and give the fans a performance to cheer for. We're at home. They're a big rival. Let's get out there. Gil Diaz is a bit tired, but we couldn't really risk not playing him, and because he's just so good. He scored a lot of goals in recent times. Really coming up trumps for us as a signing. Really good buy from Fiorentina. Doing really, really well for Olympiakos this season. Corner, Fortounis plays it to the edge to Cahul. Cahul shoots from range. Oh my god, it's gone in. That's got to be... I thought it was flagged offside because it looked like two people were in the way. But Cahul, there he is. He steps up to the plate as the right winger. Wow, maybe he heard. Maybe the microphone. Maybe it was picked up by football. I mean, those two, all four of those players are offside. I don't know how that isn't flagged offside. They clearly were interfering with the goalkeeper. But we have a 1-0 lead, and Gil Diaz, along with his little knock, has picked up a bruised shin as well. So we'll probably keep him on for a little bit longer and see how it goes. But, yeah, maybe we don't need a new right winger. Another highlight then. Alduro takes a goal kick short to Sabino. Sabino to Klimanot, up the line to Enrique. Sapunic, back to Simriot. Barrio reads that pass really well to Quinones. Fortounis, out to Cahul on the right hand side. Cahul with a long spread pass over to Gil Diaz, who's got quite a lot of space to run into with his little bruised shin, bless him. Cross in, it's hit the post. That was weird. Delcroix picked up the rebound, but nothing came of it. And yeah, still 1-0. And AEK are losing, which is wonderful for us. That puts us 7 points clear if results stay as they are. Coming up to 5 minutes to go in the second half, and we will be substituting Gil Diaz at the half-time break. Maybe the striker as well, Djurdovic, not getting into it. Mendy having a pretty poor game. Delcroix and Barrio both looking nervous as well. So we're going to hopefully say something at half-time that will just settle their nerves, get us back into the game, get these guys still looking calm and composed. But we do take a 1-0 lead into the half-time break, so we're just going to calmly say, yeah, I'm happy. Don't worry about being nervous. we're really happy with it. And then I'll tell you what, we'll make that sub. So we'll go Gil Diaz will be replaced by Llano, and Jurdovic will be replaced by Capital, who Jose Mourinho is moaning at me about because I'm not giving him enough game time at the moment, apparently. Oh, come on. Talk to players assertively. I have faith. Go out there. Come on. Come on, I've got faith in you. Don't be nervous. Let's just go out there and win this game rather easily. And the highlight from kickoff is still continuing, and Mendy's been robbed by Felipe. Now, I wish I hadn't started commentating, because they're probably going to go up the other end and score. Sabonjic into Felipe. Felipe to Dobrev. Felipe. Sabonjic. Lovro with a good tackle. Llano. Can we counter? No, we can't. 65 minutes gone. We still have Lovro not playing his best. Mendy on a 6.6 as well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it till about 75, 77 minutes-ish, which is coming up pretty quick. And Taxidis is going to come on for Mendy, who's now actually improved his performance. So maybe it will be Severin for Lovro, or maybe I just won't change anything. Lovro on a 6.5 looking never. 6.7. He's well done, Lovro. You've recovered yourself, which is really good to see. Del Croy is looking very nervous though, so I am just going to pause it there. Del Croy, you're coming off for Severin, and we will go from them. That's all three subs, and they have a highlight. Souza into Felipe. Mendy reads it really well. Looks to put through Capital. He's run from the halfway line. He's through 1-on-1. He's held up with a bit of pace, but he has the composure to beat the goalkeeper, and it's 2-0. And they're playing a very weird 4-1-2-3 narrow formation. But from their throw-in deep in our half, Felipe is robbed by Mendy. Oh, he's intercepted his pass, actually, and then just dinks that ball through. And Capital had the pace. I thought the defender was going to catch him up there, but he holds him off, slots it past the goalkeeper. 2-0, and this will be putting us 7 points clear, as PS Lamia are 2-0 up against AEK as well. This has been a great day. And as a long ball forward is collected by Barrio, that will be that for this league game. And we're going to be going into the cup game against EAK with a very good win behind us against POK. Extends our lead at the top of the table to 7 points, and AEK lost today, which means they'll be coming in bad form to that cup quarter-final as well. A very nice victory. Very happy with the work you've done. We will be back for that game there against EAK. AEK even. It would help if I could say their name right. And here we are for the cup game. We line up in exactly the same formation. The only change is Capital comes in to replace Jurdovic after his goal in the last game. So Mitrushkin stays in goal. Tenes, Barrio, Lovro and Del Croy are the back four still. Del Croy, subject of a bid from somebody in France. Marseille, I think it was. We rejected it. Lovro is subject to 2 loan bids. One from Maribor, one from Olympia Ljubljana. We've turned them down as well. Quinones has Roma interested in him and wants to move. Fortunis was a bid made by Brighton. We've turned that down and said he's not for sale. And Cahul is what I was calling him. He is also subject to some bids as well, but we've been rejecting them. So lots of interest in our players. I think we may have to buy someone just in case there's an offer I can't refuse. So, for example, I might have to buy an attacking midfielder just in case Fortunis does go, because I think he's going to kick up a fuss pretty soon. They're lining up in a 4-2-3-1. Let's get into the game. As I said, we come into this with form because we won that last leg, and they don't. They lost their last game in the league. Gil Diaz still not at full match fitness, or full fitness. He's at full match fitness, but not full fitness, because of that shin injury. But we're going to give him a go because he's very good. So we're going to keep playing him. No tunnel interview. Straight into the game. Let's see how we get on. Okay, Fortunis with the ball in. Lovro with the header. It goes back to Fortunis. Heads it back across, and Barrio's header goes straight at Varela. There was nothing too exciting about that move. It was all just a bit of head tennis. But we have had the first shot on target in the game. And AEK are setting out their stall here. 3 fouls to our 2 early on. They're looking to get in amongst us. Not too sure how to counter that. Another foul from AEK. Maybe they're just very pumped up for the derby. It's not very entertaining. Only 1 shot inside 25 minutes. And it was a very tame header. But there is another highlight. Mitrushkin. Ball out to Lovro. Lovro is tackled. He's dilly-dallied on the ball. Muttlehap's in, and that's a terrible finish. Lovro, you're let off the hook. But you are now looking motivated, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what it is about our strikers, but whichever one I start doesn't play well. So Jurdovic, or probably, actually, I'm going to bring on Ivan Usek and keep them rotating and see if that always gets them in the goals. As Tenes plays the ball up the line to Cahul. Cahul beats his man, swings across in, looking for Capital. Mendy picks it up. Fortunis. Mendy tackled Multahap, who missed that glorious chance presented to him by Lovro. runs quite a long distance down to the right hand side, ball across Liao. He's got a run from Aikio, whose name I really can't pronounce or wouldn't know, and Matrushkin makes a very good save. He is probably looking like one of our better buys of the save. Well, we've had yeah. There's a question for you. Who so far is the best buy of the save? And I will allow Jan Petric and Lovro to answer themselves. That's fine. Into half-time then, 0-0 in this first leg of the quarter-final. Gil Diaz again, you're going to have to come off because I just can't really risk you on a 68%. And again, it's going to be a double sub, the same double sub, apart from Ivanusek will come on this time. And we'll talk to the team passionately. Let's go and give the fans something to cheer. Oh my God, Ivanusek looks stressed. Why are you stressed? How would that stress? Go and give the fans something to cheer. How would that possibly stretch you out? Stress you out. It might stretch you out. Wow, no, it might stress you out. It shouldn't stretch you out. Anyway, I've got lost in a web of stretching and stressing. Let's just crack on with the game. So with 20 minutes to go, there's only one man you can call on at a time like this. Jan Petric is coming on. Fortunis is going to go out to the right-hand side. Jan Petric in behind Ivanusek. Come on, Jan. What can you do? What magic can you present? And this committed attacking midfielder is what you're described as, Jan. Let's see your commitment in this game and go out there. Set up a chance for Ivanusek to finish. As we go into the last 10 minutes, Fortunis stands over the free kick in for Jano. Ivanusek, oh, he's hit the post. So unlucky. Fortunis with the ball in, and it was Jano, I think, with the head down, and Ivanusek smashes it against the post. 5 minutes to go. And let's not lie about this, AEK have had far more shots than us. But Jano stands over the free kick, ball in. Lovro, oh, he's hit the post as well. Oh my word, we've hit the post twice in the last 5 minutes. Jano, ball in, Kinoe's tackled. That's the full-time whistle. It's 0-0. We're going to have to go to AEK's ground and get a result. But that was very, very unlucky. Unlucky, boys. We hit the post twice. We'll leave that there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to let me know down below about who we should sign and who's our best signing been in the series so far. So that's time over. Where did we start? We started at... I can't remember what they're called. Zorka Badu or Zorka Badeu or something. Zorka. Then from there we went to De Graafschap. From there we went to Olympia Ljubljana. And from Olympia Ljubljana we've moved to Olympiakos. But over that time, who has been our best signing? Not forgetting the likes of Dmitry Ivanov, who was superb. Did we sign him? We did sign him from Torpedo Minsk. Dmitry Ivanov has been superb. Harry Charsley was superb at De Graafschap. Johan Terhorst was pretty good at De Graafschap. We've bought in Ivanusek here. We've bought in Mitrushkin, the goalkeeper. Marco Royce. There's been loads of people. But Gil Diaz has been superb as well. Lots of people we've bought in. Let me know down below who is your... that would be good. Who is your favourite signing we've bought in? And who is you think is the best signing we've bought in this save? But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll chat to you all very, very soon. But I'm out. Cheers.